Assalamu alaikum. My name is Fatma Mahmood, and today I'm going to be presenting my topic reputation and brand risk. Reputation and brand image are essential for any um, project success. Other factors are also in play, but these are one of the most vital ones. Um, since they can significantly impact a company's short and long term standing, as these risks can impact the outcome of projects, the teamwork, and stakeholder relations. These risks shouldn't be overlooked as they're essential in building the organization's brand image and public perception. Reputation, in its basic definition, is a collection of past and present perceptions and beliefs that reside in the consciousness of an organization's stakeholders. But our topic on hand is reputation risk, which is the potential harm to an organization or individual's trustworthiness, public image, and perception is called reputation risk. Brand image, on the other hand, is not the same as reputation. However, it is a subset. It is the visual and verbal expression of a company's personality. It's a set of qualities that make a brand distinct from its competitors and helps consumers recognize it. Brand risk is the potential harm that a company's reputation and financial performance may face as a result of negative public opinion, regulatory action, or other external factors. Moving on, the role and importance of reputation and brand. Reputation risk can arise from many factors, external and internal, and they can severely damage an organization. A poor or damaged reputation can affect brand loyalty, customer retention, profits, and stakeholder relations. One of the most important factors in an organization's reputation is that it is directly proportional to its perception of credibility. If a organization's reputation is going to be good, they're going to be viewed as a credible and trustworthy organization. If it's going to be bad, then it's going to be the opposite. Therefore, an organization must make sure to, in order to uphold its reputation, they deliver quality products within the project scope and budget, because if otherwise, it's going to severely have negative consequences, which could impact the project's profits and image. Brand image is a critical factor which relies heavily on the organization's reputation. A positive brand image is linked to greater profits, a stronger clientele, skilled employees, and strategic partnerships. One of the best examples for brand image is Apple. Apple is known for its exclusivity in its products and its consistency in large scale products. No matter if Apple faces backlash, yes, the profits are going to go a little down, but they're going to go back up because Apple is known for its brand identity, and they make sure that they have a strong relationship with its customers, that they just cannot let go of the brand. Um, Brand risk will damage a favorable image of the public. If a firm is going to be delivering low quality products, they have ethical issues, harmful media exposure, which can all negatively damage a brand's identity and affect its business. An organization has to make sure, in order to mitigate project failure and reputation risk, that that their stakeholders' expectations are met and that the project's objectives or goals are aligned with the stakeholders' expectations in order to maintain a positive image. Along with that, the project manager has to make sure that he or she takes proactive measures to ensure that the project does not negatively impact an organization's reputation, and that all lines of communication are open. There's effective conflict resolution in place, and that there are no ethical or legal implications which could shed a negative light on the organization. Moving on to the types of reputation and brand risks, we're going to be discussing two major types: external risks and internal risks. In the external risks, social media scrutiny is present since the social media is accessible to everyone. The teams have to make sure that a strong PR uh, is in place so that any kind of social media propaganda has no negative backlash on the organization. Second, competition. If your competition gets an inkling that there is a weakness in your organization, they're going to exploit it to tarnish your public image. Public relation problems such as ethical and environmental concerns, poor quality products, or executive misdemeanors could negatively impact an organization as well. Internal risks, we have group dynamics, where the team members' unethical behavior could negatively impact the project success rate. A mismanaged project would be the key to a project's failure and reputation. An incompetent leader, thirdly, is if he is managing the project ineffectively, they could destroy a firm's reputation, and a lack of clear communication, direction, and management will lead to delayed outcomes and misunderstandings. These are the corrective actions, as I discussed before. You need to have a strong PR team, you need to have a strong and effective leadership in place so that the projects are managed and the group expectations are met. Communication lines have to be clear, and robust strategies have to be in place. Lastly, project managers must implement crisis management systems, recovery systems, and risk mitigation strategies whenever necessary, and intense and immediate action is required whenever reputation or brand risk is in jeopardy. Moving on, in order to identify reputation and brand risk and to assess it, for identification, project managers need to go for risk registers or SWOT analysis, where in the risk register they can identify and monitor, monitor, and classify the risks so that the most probable reputation and brand risks are recorded. And in SWOT analysis, the project manager can identify the discrepancies or the weaknesses in the project and effectively mitigate them before they become a bigger issue. Moving on, the models of risk assessment. We have two models here: qualitative and quantitative. Qualitative, we have focus group surveys, expert judgments. Quantitative, we have probability impact matrices, Monte Carlo simulations. Risk heat maps would be the best since they highlight the risks that are the more riskier risks. They can highlight it first and ensure that they are carried out flawlessly to avoid any sort of damage. The mitigation of reputation and brand risk can be done through risk avoidance, where if you have consistency in the quality standards, quality products will not be delivered to the consumers, and is going to be good. All stakeholders and concern management must be kept uh, in the loop, and there needs to be transparency throughout to ensure no issues arise. Risk reduction, immediate crisis resolution is needed to reduce risks, and stakeholder engagement must ensure that their expectations are met with the project's goals. The third mitigation strategy is risk transfer. Some firms may hire third-party PR firms to manage their brand's image, and a reputation insurance must be in place if they want to manage reputational damage effectively. Risk acceptance. However, every single time you cannot mitigate the risks. Sometimes you just have to accept it. So, project managers must devise an alternate strategy to ensure that a backup plan is in place to effectively tackle any problem that could damage a firm's reputation. and that all crisis management systems are implemented to revive a brand's public perception uh, in order to address the issue smartly. In conclusion, basically, in today's dynamic and interconnected markets, it is mm, it is essential for project managers to efficiently identify, assess, monitor, and mitigate potential problems that could impact the projects and the company's reputation. A compelling mix of strategies and actions that must be employed to ensure that reputation management is in place for the organization and its brand's ultimate growth and success. That was my presentation on brand risk and reputation risk. Thank you.